The Wi-Fi standard continues to evolve to include more challenging measurements. The new version of the standard, Wi-Fi 7, includes channels that are up to 320 MHz wide, with modulation orders up to 4096 QAM. The big problem when trying to measure the modulation accuracy of these tightly packed constellations in such large channels is that they become dominated by noise when the signal power drops. In fact, noise can cause the measurement system to report results that appear better than they actually are, because noise pushes the IQ symbols into the neighboring symbol's decision area, making it appear better. So the reading of the error vector is smaller than it actually is. In this demonstration, we're going to look at how to overcome this problem by running a cross-correlation EVM algorithm. Here in my setup, I have two VSTs. One will be using the generator to provide the stimulus signal to this power amplifier under test. We are using today a Wi-Fi 7 320 MHz wide signal with 4096 QAM modulation order. The signal leaves the amplifier and goes into a splitter that produces two identical copies of the signal, each one going to an independent vector signal analyzer. As we see here in our diagram, we have the device under test, the stimulus signal coming from the vector signal generator, getting split and going to two independent vector signal analyzers. So now I'm going to bias our power amplifier. So turn on voltage to this device, and now we can see the current reading. And now I'm going to run the cross-correlation measurement. Here I'm going to do a sweep from low power all the way up to amplifier saturation to obtain a bathtub plot of the EVM, or a EVM versus output power, to understand how this device performs from a low power setting all the way up to when it saturates. Notice that the algorithm runs for multiple iterations at each power set point. So we see here it goes up to 80 iterations every time. So it starts with a reading, and it progressively gets better as it gets rid of uncorrelated noise from each of the analyzers. The great thing about the math behind the cross-correlation algorithms is that it takes anything that is not common to the signal, so the uncorrelated noise from the receivers, and progressively eliminates that factor, and so it doesn't enter the EVM computation. The outcome then is a better and better EVM result as the algorithm iterates, giving us a true representation of the EVM performance of this amplifier under test. Now that we've run a number of iterations all the way from a low power setting to where the amplifier begins to saturate, we can capture a complete picture of the EVM versus output power. So let's look at that here. We have this plot showing us how this amplifier performs, how the EVM of this amplifier looks as we go from a low power setting all the way to saturation. In summary, by applying a cross-correlation algorithm, this measurement system can provide us with true EVM results that are much better than anything we could achieve with a single receiver. To learn more how NI can help you improve the accuracy of your EVM measurements, please visit ni.com/semiconductor or talk to your local account manager. Thanks for watching.